back at the French Pastry School at City Colleges of Chicago with chefs Jonathan Dendauw and Jackie Pfeiffer, who have made masterpieces here for me before, and we're about to do it again. So what are we doing today?
Well, today we have a new challenge for you. Every show we try to show you different aspects of what we teach. So today we want you to make bread. The twist is that we want you to use this brand new olive oil that we just got. It's infused with Kalamata olives, and the challenge is for you to make a traditional French bread called Fougasse. We are going to make it two different versions, one with olives and one with sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay, well, it sounds good to me.
Well, I'm gonna let you work together, and I'll come back later to see the result of your work.
All right, so I am in Jonathan's capable hands here.
So the first thing we will do, you are going to get your flour in the bowl here.
Okay, how much flour?
We have 165 grams of flour here. We're going to add the same amount of water. Then we're going to add the yeast. You can go ahead and add the yeast. And we're going to mix this together with a spatula until it's all mixed and make like a liquid paste. So you can see it's not too stiff, it's not too soft. We're going to let it sit outside for 2 hours at room temperature, and it's going to ferment. So like Chef Jackie said, we're going to make two different kinds of fougasse. One is going to be made with olives, and one is going to be made with sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay, so while the dough is rising, we're gonna blend these up.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you're going to add your olives in your bowl here.
Okay.
Then we have some herbe de Provence. It's a blend of different herbs. Then we're going to add our Amoretti olive oil.
Okay, this is the key ingredient here.
And then we're going to mix this together with the spatula and let it marinate for about 2 hours. And then right beside it, so we can leave this here for now, we have our sun-dried tomatoes, herbe de Provence one more time. Here we have a little bit of tomato paste, and then we have our olive oil.
So we're blending all of these together.
Exactly. Then we're going to let those sit. And then once our pouliche is ready, we will be mixing the fougasse.
Okay. Okay, so after a couple of hours, this is what the dough is supposed to look like, right?
Exactly. So it's been sitting for 2 hours now. So we have a nice pouliche now. You can see it starts to fall, slightly collapse in the middle. So now we have our pouliche was ready.
Okay.
So we're going to put it into our KitchenAid bowl. And then we're going to add all of our ingredients. So
Okay.
we'll go with the water first.
Okay.
Then you can add the rye flour. Then we have our bread flour. And the yeast and the salt. So you can put the yeast on one side and the salt on the other. Then we're going to plug it in our KitchenAid. So we're going to start to mix it on first speed. And we're going to mix it for about 4 minutes on first speed.
Okay.
So I like to touch the dough, fill the dough. Baking is a lot about filling the dough.
So the hands-on component of the French Pastry School is really important, right? The students actually get to make stuff for themselves.
Exactly. Actually, every time I make something, I ask them to come over and fill the dough. And actually, we're going to drop our olives
Right in the bowl?
Right in the bowl.
Okay.
So make sure you get all the olive oil. That's the good part of this bread. And we will mix it again on first speed. All right.
Are those blended in well enough?
That's beautiful.
Okay.
So then we're going to let this rest for an hour.
Okay.
We're going to do basically the same process. We're going to add our sun-dried tomato mixture to this dough.
Okay, so now we've let both of the doughs sit for an hour, right?
Exactly, at room temperature.
Okay.
So you see it's nice and risen now. So we're going to put a little bit of flour here, slightly dusted, and I'm going to switch my first dough over. Here we're going to divide the dough in different pieces. So we're going to scale them at 300 grams. Beautiful.
Okay.
So here you want to make sure that you're going to cover them. so they don't dry out and make a skin.
Okay.
Okay, so they've been resting for about 15 minutes now, so we're going to be able to pull the plastic off. Just make sure that you don't rip the dough
Okay.
off when you're taking the plastic. You can get some flour, flip it upside down, and then here you're going to press the gas. Going to slightly stretch it, pull it. So everything is out, and now with the rolling pin, I'm gonna come here and roll the dough. So you can roll it, don't make it too thin. Just like probably about a 1/4 inch.
Okay.
Then we're gonna slightly stretch it, come over here, and put it on our parchment paper.
Okay.
We're gonna turn it, and here using a bench scraper, you're gonna come and do 1 cut in the middle here, and then we're going to do 3 more cuts in the side, on the side. So 30-degree angle, and then here we're gonna open this so we can have some open areas. These open areas are going to help the bread to bake quickly. And then we'll put it in the proofer and let it ferment for about an hour and 15 minutes. If you don't have a proofer at home, I would just put it in your oven, turned off, specify turned off, and you can boil some water, put the pot of boiling water into your oven. It's gonna make steam and warmth, and it's gonna help the rise.
Okay.
So our dough has been proofing for an hour and 15 minutes now, so I'm gonna go get it, and we're going to load it in the oven.
Okay.
And we're going to bake it at 480 degrees.
Okay, for how long?
Fahrenheit. For about 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh,
So
pretty
it's
quick.
very quick because it's very thin, so the heat gets transferred really fast and it cooks really, really fast.
Okay.
So the bread is almost ready. It's nearly baked.
Okay.
So we're going to do a mixture of thyme and our beautiful Amoretti olive oil. So I'm gonna actually put some of this olive oil.
Okay, how much?
Just go ahead. All right, a little bit more. You want to make sure that your thyme is well soaked inside, and that's gonna be good. Just take the brush and mix it in. All right, so now we're ready to take our fougasse out of the oven.
Okay, I'll let you do the honors. Oof, that smells good.
Right away, you're going to brush with your olive oil over it. Beautiful.
And that's it?
And that's it. So we're now going to put our beautiful fougasse into a small basket. So we have some olive branches here, and we're going to present them.
All about presentation.
It's all about
right?
presentation.
Looks beautiful.
Hi, guys.
Hey, you back to check on me?
Yes, so
Did I do well?
you did really well.
Oh, I thank you.
Did
you
you
know,
do-
Jonathan helped a little bit.
Really?
No,
A little bit.
just a little, yeah.
Just a little bit.
That's wonderful. Well, we're gonna enjoy this fougasse with my favorite Crémant from Wolfberger.
Ah, this is my favorite part.
And
All
this
right.
one is for
Thank
you.
I think we did very well.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That's really, really yummy.
Now I have a little present for you.
Oh.
Since you did so well, something for you to take home.
Oh.
It's Fougassezilla.
I don't know if I can make it all the way through this, but I can certainly try. If it tastes like the one we just made, I think I can probably give it a good
Yes.
try.
You have enough until the holidays.
I like that. Well, thank you very much, guys. And of course, if you want to make one of these babies for yourself, you can go online to FrenchPastrySchool.com and get the recipe, or just find out more about the French Pastry School.